All right, it is 9:17. So imagine ordering a bodyguard as easily as ordering dinner. Well, that's what the company Bond is doing for its customers, and you can have one too.
The CEO, Doron Kempel, is with us this morning. Nice to have you with us, Doron. So how does this work, and when did you start this company?
Thank you for having me. Good morning. Bond, as in our Bond, is a 3.5-year-old company. We started it in May 2017. We offer a platform that is very versatile with a very broad spectrum of services. The Bond Bodyguard, or the Bodyguard service, is at the end, at the severe end of the spectrum. And the idea is that despite the fact that we live in a very safe country and era, still people sometimes are very concerned, and their security as well as their peace of mind, that are different but related, are of high value. So we started the company 3.5 years ago. We invested a lot in building a very broad range of technologies, but very importantly, Rosanna and Lori, the platform anchors on humans, on 24/7 personal security agents who are in the Bond command centers in the East Coast and in the West Coast, and they're available within seconds with a click of a button. Now, all of them are available via an app, the Bond app, through which you also get the Bond bodyguards. But if you think about...
Hi, Doron. This is Steve with Bond. I'm live video monitoring you. What's the situation?
Thank you for reaching out so quickly. I'm on a call here with Rosanna and Lori of Fox. Okay. I felt a little insecure. I wanted you by my side. I'm going to show them to you. Okay. You do not need to deter them, okay?
Okay, excellent.
Rosanna and Lori, here's one of our security agents.
Okay, how much is he?
I feel better now. Can I disconnect?
Absolutely. Thank you for choosing Bond, Doron. We're here for you 24/7. Have a great rest of your day.
So, Doron, how much does it cost and for how long?
Thank you.
And do they come
for
armed?
$10 per month, you get access to all of the services. The services include digital services that allow you to schedule on-demand monitoring. We can monitor you on the go, you or your children. You can schedule a security check where we will check with you at a designated time. The security agents are always available. You notice I clicked the button. Within 3 seconds, this security agent was available. He can be by my side as I walk to my car in the parking garage, or sometimes even discourage somebody from approaching me. Now, if something happens, and we've handled over 40,000 cases to date, if anything happens that is severe, we will reach out to first responders and we will orchestrate their arrival. And that brings us to the bodyguards. We've noticed that people want that type of service, but getting a bodyguard is kind of complicated. If you think about it, it's almost more complicated than getting a limousine before Uber. So what we've done is we've simplified that process such that anybody via the app can order a bodyguard. I'll get to that in a minute. To your question, the cost is $10 per month for all services. Specific services such as bodyguard on demand, roadside assistance, telemedicine, or even we can send a car to pick you up if you're uncomfortable. All of those have an extra charge. But basically access to the security agents and all the services, $10 per month per family member, and there are discounts for families.
So, Doron, I know that you are a decorated Israeli Special Forces soldier, but who are these bodyguards? What type of screening is done for these individuals?
Thank you. So all the bodyguards are former U.S. Secret Service, former U.S. police officers, or military. All of them have licenses to be bodyguards. So they're not just individuals who feel confident. They're registered, licensed bodyguards in the states in which they operate. We have access to them. We check them and verify them before any particular job. And importantly and uniquely, they download the Bond app as well, as do our members. And during the course of an engagement or an assignment, we oversee the overall process. But there are professionals who've been doing this for a living for many years.
For those who are not familiar with Bond, you talked about the other services when you first started. Who were you targeting?
So You could think about main segments that would be interested in this type of service as women or parents, but we've been surprised 60% of the members, we call our users or customers members, 60% of the members are women indeed, 40% are men, all over the United States. So if you look at the distribution of our members across the United States, it pretty much mirrors the distribution of the US across genders, across ethnic groups, across income levels, and across, I would call it, religious and political lines. So we've been very surprised by the speed at which this has grown. And the people who use the service are not people that are necessarily at high risk. They just want this added peace of mind and security, because we all know we live in a wonderful country with an excellent service called 911. But we are supposed to call 911 only if it is an emergency. However, 45% of American women, 27% of American men say that they do not feel safe walking alone at night. This is pre-2020. And we're all uncomfortable when we walk to our car in a parking garage or a parking lot. So Bond is this added service below the 911 line for all these cases where you're uncomfortable, maybe even worried or scared. You can reach out to us and we can help you or help your loved ones.
Beautiful. Quickly, Doron, do you see an uptick right now with the elections?
Yes, so we've seen an uptick about June, May, and there's more of an uptick recently, especially with regard to the bodyguard service. So we've seen a lot of people asking for the bodyguard service across the United States. Some of them have sought this type of service in order to be in front of their building during the day of the election and the day after, and some people just want the bodyguards with them.
Gotcha.
By the way, all of those are people who are good Americans on both sides of the political map, playing it safe.
You got it.
Are
Doron,
any of them single? No, sorry. Sorry.
she's looking for another kind of bodyguard, you know, the Kevin Costner type. Anyway, Doron Kempel, nice to meet you. It's called ourbond.com, and it's the Bond app. We appreciate you coming on Good Day.
That's great.
All right,
Thank
coming
you.
up. Sorry. Bye, Doron. Coming up on
Bye.
Good Day, businesses